Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm here with another craft and chat with me, or craft with me, or whatever we're going to call it. I haven't decided a name yet. So I think I'm going to do this probably like every other Friday or whenever I feel like it. Right now I feel like it. So I need to make a get well card for my aunt, my great aunt. And so I just kind of started the process, and I figured I'll turn the camera on, and you guys want to hear me craft? Let's do it. Alright, so I decided I'm going to use some Stampin' Up! Products. I'm using the Splendid Day collection, which is super cool. It has some foil paper, has a whole bunch of different colors. I picked out the purpley color, which is going to be Fresh Freesia. And I have the Fresh Freesia, paper, cardstock. Of course, I'm going to use my Jaded Blossom Gnome, so I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to make my card base, which you can get 2 cards out of one 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I'm going to score mine at 4 1/4. And I'm going to cut it at 5 1/2. Nothing special. I might do something to the sides in just a second. I don't know yet. Alright, I'm going to put one of the card bases aside because I don't need it right now. And I'm going to cut down my paper. Make sure I have a different... I know I have some scraps of the soft sea foam, so let me see if I have any scraps of the Fresh Freesia here. That's the Sahara Sand one, which is gorgeous too. Here's a copper. We did these for creativity. The projects came out super cute, I think. I do like the plants and the brick. Alright, nope, I only have that piece. Alright, so I'm going to cut that down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So 5 3/8 and 4 1/8. That's just my normal base. If you want an 1/8 of an inch border, that's what I do. Okay. Alright, I'm going to use this little piece because I'm going to use the back for my gnome's hat, because that's what I'm going to do. Alright, here's my bag of gnomes. I just need one. So I cut out a whole bunch of them for a different project that I was going to do, and they were too big, and so I had to go with the Stampin' Up! Gnome, which is smaller, and so now I have all these extra gnome pieces, which works out because most of it's already prepped and ready to go. So I just need the base, the beard, the mustache and nose, and these hands, if I can get them out of the daggone bag here. It's a little tiny bag. There's one hand. I don't know if he should be holding a coffee, or I wanted to do like a pill or a pill bottle or something like that, but I don't know. I don't know. Because I didn't have anything that was that shaped, so I don't know. Maybe he's just going to be holding a cup of coffee. And so sometimes the paper is not 8 1/2. Sometimes it's a little bit over, and so when you go to fold, it is slightly too big, which I forgot my blade is not sharp enough, so now I gotta clean this up with my scissors because it was not good. Alright. I'm just going to cut it with my scissors because my blade is not okay. And so this was a little bit more than 8.5, and so my card did not line up. This is me being extra, because this little tiny sliver was not going to make or break this card, but I didn't like it, so I took care of it. Okay. All right, now before I start gluing my pieces on, I need to decide if I want to fancy trim my corners or if I just want to leave them alone. And I want to, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to fancy trim the corners. I was going to use the Stampin' Up! One, but I hate that sometimes I don't match up the corners correctly, so I'm going to use my corner chomper. And it's actually quite full, so I'm going to empty it. There's stuff stuck in there. Whatever, I'm not going to deal with it right now. Alright, look at that. See how it's like stuck? Alright, I'm going to have to deal with that. I guess I'll show you how I deal with it in case anyone's wondering. Like when you get paper stuck up in there like that, I just take a tweezers and go in there and pull it out. That's all I'm doing. And then I'll just look in here and pull anything out that's stuck in the center. See how there's stuff stuck in there? That's all I'm doing. Just pulling all the stuck. Okay. I'm all good now. So, here we go. I like these corner choppers because you can, as you can see, you can get the folded card easily. It'll do both layers at the same time. All right, let's see. I think that'll be really cute. I'm surprised that my camera isn't going a little wonky on this bright thing here. I don't know what happened with that one little piece, but it was off and I didn't like it, so I just re-chomped it. There we go. Same thing here. I know I'm weird, but I want it to be perfectly chomped, not just semi-chomped. Okay, that's good. You guys get to see the crazy. Then I'm going to look at all the leaves and see which one is, you know, which way it should go, the top or the bottom. And I think I'm going to go by these leaves, that they're the top. I know, it's crazy, right? Okay, anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and glue it down, because if I don't glue it down right now, then that leaves me room to change my mind. And what I've learned is go with your first instinct. Give yourself, you know, just so much time to think things through, or to overthink in my case. I had to start set timers after a while, because, you know, it would just be entirely too long that I'm spending on deciding which one of these leaves should be facing up and down. That's just ridiculous. You know, it would take me 10-20 minutes for what? You know, no one is going to notice that your random pattern leaves should be up or down. Now, obviously, if you have words, people are going to notice if they need to be, if they're, you know, the right way up or down. So there's no words, so I don't have to worry about it. But that is the hardest part of crafting, is basically to get out of your own mind. Now, for my inside layer, I cut these at 4 by 5 1/4. It gives a bigger border. You don't have to write as much. So that's what I do. Do I want to chomp this? Yes, I do. So the only thing I don't like about this foil paper is that it does show my glue marks. And I forgot about that until just now. But, you know what? You can barely see them. Right now it's wet, so hopefully when it's dry you won't be able to see it, but hopefully it'll, it'll be fun. I think if anyone receives a handmade card, I think that's going to trump seeing glue lines. Especially if you're sending it to a non-crafter. Non-crafters don't notice those things. And to be honest, crafters sometimes do, but, you know, getting a handmade card in the mail is always nice. Alright, I probably should have inked the edges, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to live life. Alright, I'm going to find some type of stamp. Oh, you know what? Since I'm using the Splendid Day, let me get the Splendid Day stamp set. Okay, it's this set here. Why does my camera look... I don't know. Me and this camera, we're not friends. Alright, so I'm going to stamp some stamps on the inside because I don't like a naked card. And so I'm going to do these little flower thingies. I'm going to get my... what you call them? My block. And I'm going to go ahead. So I do like cling stamps, but I like the photopolymer better where you can see through it. I don't like the fact that I can't see through these, but it is what it is. Alright. Alright, come on camera, you need to be in frame here. Okay, there we go. So I think that's cute. You could, you know, if I would have thought about it before I glued it on, I could have just stamped off and did another little decoration there. But I'm okay with that right there. And actually, I think I want... I think I want the little bee on there. Where's my... I do have my Stampin' Chamois, but I don't know what I did with it. I cut it, and I used it, and I lost it. So my good old trusty rag and bag works just fine. And no, it doesn't smell like mold or anything like that, because a lot of people say if you keep your chamois or your ShamWows, whatever they're called, keep them wet, they get moldy and they stink. But this is just a rag, you know, like a washcloth I got from Walmart clearance, and it's been in this bag for probably years, and it doesn't stink, and it just stays wet. So whatever works. Alright, so I got the little bee, which I guess I should show you. Here's the little bee right there. I gotta make sure he's right because I can't see him. Don't fall. Because he's not photopolymer. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my Cameo mat decided it was going to fall. Of course, face down, sticky side down. Alright, I'm just going to put this little guy right in here. Like so. That might be too dark. Okay, that's fine. I was going to put two, but he is quite dark, so I'm just going to put one. That's it. Alright, I'm happy. And I'll probably add a little bee. Actually, you know what? Oh, gosh darn it. There we go. While I have everything out, let me go get my envelope, because I don't like a naked envelope either. So, let's see. My envelopes are right here. I got that. And what do I want to do? Because I'm going to have to mail this, and so I'm going to try to keep everything flat on this, and so I think I'm going to do a little bee on the front. If I can open my... Oh my gosh, seriously? Got airlocked. Alright. A little too from bee. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to do... I don't know. You see, I just mix stuff up as I go along. And I try not to overthink it. Before, this card would take me like 3 hours. I mean, right now it's taking me a lot more time than what normally, but whenever the camera's rolling, I work slower for whatever reason. Okay, ink. Just trying to make the envelope, you know, just as pretty as the inside. Put a little stamp there. And where's my stamp off sheet? And I'm going to add a little bit here. Yep, I like that. All right, then on the back, on the lid, I'm going to go here and here and here and here, just making my own little pattern. No rhyme or reason. I'm not overthinking it. I'm just stamping in. I'm not caring. Well, okay, I do care, but I'm not overthinking, I should say. I'm just stamping. And it's going to be gorgeous, and everyone's going to love it. It's a pep talk I tell myself. Because sometimes you just get caught up in your own head, and you just got to tell your thoughts to quiet down. Right? Or tell the negative thoughts to quiet down, I should say. The positive thoughts can come to the forefront, and you can stamp an envelope. Trust in yourself. Alright, so my envelope's stamped. My card is stamped. Let me take my little bee here. And I think that is super cute. I love it. Here's going to be the front. Here's going to be the back. Just a little simple preview of what's to come, right? Okay. Let me put all these inks away because I don't want to stick my hand in them and then get it all over my card, and then I'm going to be upset. Right. Now my gnome, I need a piece of fresh freesia for his shoes. Where's my gnome here? My gnome is down here on the floor with all my Jaded Blossom stamps. Alright, I just need the shoes and I need a hat. I'm going to go with the solid hat, which of course I grabbed this striped one. So a solid hat, excuse me. I'm going to pull out the coffee cup and the shoes and the coffee cup, what you call them? Base piece. Right, so his shoes are going to be fresh freesia, solid cardstock. I'm just using my Sidekick for this because it's tiny little pieces. Alright, what am I... Now, as I'm doing his shoes, I'm just thinking about my next step, so I'm trying to think how I want his hat to look, and I don't know what I want him to hold yet. I do have other gnome add-ons. He can hold a flower, he can hold a mushroom, a pie. That'd be kind of cute, actually. Alright, so let me pop out his shoes, because I know I'm going to use those. And I know I want to use those colors. And for the hat, I know I want to use the back side of the foil, which is this fresh freesia like plant on there. So I know I want to use that. So I'm just going to use the back here real quick. That's the solid hat. And, but I don't know what I want him to hold. Probably the coffee. I think I'm going to go with the coffee. Okay. popping out the thing here. All right, so that's good. And put my little pieces away so I don't lose them. And then I'm going to think about this because I have the coffee he can hold, a flower. He could be holding balloons or cake or candle or present. No. Excuse me. The word hi, but I don't like that font because the font is going to be cursive. I was thinking about doing a cute like unicorn or something like that, but I don't want to do that. I could probably turn, wait a minute. I just was looking at this piece of corn. I could probably turn that into a pill. Let me think about that. Let me think about that just for a second while I'm looking at all. So like this one has the super cute mushroom he could be holding. All right, so far. Ooh, I could do one of these coffees too. Wants to hold a latte, like a little latte. It's down here, the little button eyes. You know what? I can make this into a tea holder packet card. Okay, he's gonna have coffee or a little teacup. All right. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. This is trash. And I'm gonna do the coffee cup in, fresh freesia. So here we go. I gave myself the 2-minute timer and that's what I did. Perfect. Okay, so now I just need, oh, I need the white. I have a bunch, here we go. See, I know I just had a whole bunch of scrap on my desk. Okay, so for the base, I usually just do my bases in white because you're going to cover it anyway. You can pop it up if you want on the bases. I typically don't when I do the Jaded Blossom Gnomes, but I see a lot of people who do, and I think it's beautiful either way. I think it's just your preference. But since I'm mailing this card, I don't think I'm going to pop anything up. I say that now, but then as soon as I said it, I feel like I should pop up my gnome because he's going to be the focal point. Where did I just put the gnome? He's going to be the focal point, and I don't want him to fall into the background or blend in with the background is the words I was looking for. Okay. All right. He's very easy to put together because I've done it a million times. I'm going to move this card out the way because it's glaring. All right. I like to put, ooh, it looks really pretty in that foam too. Maybe I'll do the reverse on a different card. I like to put the pop dots on the back of the hat. So again, this is how my hair is aggravating me right now. It's like a little piece keeps hitting me on my cheek and it's freaking me out thinking there's a spider in here. So put it on the, oh wait, I normally do his shoes first. I have a routine with these. So shoes. Some people pop the shoes up and lay the beard flat. Again, it's just whatever look you're going for. It's really your preference. I've seen people put his feet inward more, but I didn't like that look, so I put his feet out, so it looks like he's sitting. And then I do his beard. I pop the beard up. And now I'm going to do his hat, which you guys saw me pop up. And then you just line it up. And oh yeah, this is going to look so much nicer when I do the reverse. You have the foil paper on top. It's going to look gorgeous with the white beard, but it looks great now. And then I also pop up the beard and the nose. I glue the nose on the mustache and then I pop them up. And then for me, I like to put the nose right here. Can't really see it. But right here there's a gap. And that's where I think his nose should go. Again, your preference, you do you. So I'll show you on the hat what I'm on about. Alright. So this little gap right here, that's where I put the nose. Alright, now onto the hands. So for this one, oh no, here's the base. And then I'm going to go ahead and I might put a heart or something on this coffee cup or something. I don't know. Oh, you know what I should have done? Which I'm going to do right now. I am actually going to get my Versamark, and I'm going to Versamark this so it has a little flower print. Oh, I wonder if the bee fits on there. Let's see. The bee would be super cute, but I think he's too big. Gosh darn it, he's too big. So let's see what I have. And I try not to pull out too many different things, because when you have so many things and you just get distracted. But I did pull out, these are the stamp sets from the Paper Pumpkins, because I just have them in a big envelope here. So I did pull those out. And maybe I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do this little branch. I think I'm going to stamp this branch on there. Yep, that's what's going to happen. I like this little branch. And I think that's going to look super cute in the middle of that coffee cup. Yep. Alright. Versamark has been my favorite thing to work with in the last like month and a half. I don't know why. I could be even more extra and do my white embossing powder so it looks like this card. Not that I say that. I really want that. Fine. I hate working with embossing powder, but I think in this case, it'll be so worth the trouble of finding my... Oh, look, I found it right away. Finding my embossing stuff. Here's my little piece of paper. Wherever I use this here. Alright. Let me go ahead and get this powder on while I have to try to find my little embossing thing. See, I don't like powders and whatnot. Some people love it, and I'm not some people. I don't have any of my embossing buddy or anything like that here because I didn't bring it with me because like I said, I typically don't do embossing. I just don't. Okay, so I'm going to hold that there and clean this up. Great. I don't know how long you can leave the embossing powder without embossing it. Alright. I'm going to turn the camera off to emboss it because I don't want any nasty comments that say, oh my god, your embossing tool is too loud. because that gets annoying. All right, let me do that. All right, totally worth it. Totally worth it. Look at how gorgeous that's going to look. We need to go ahead and put his little hands on. I hope this is cool enough. All right, little hands. And again, some people like to fuss which way this little faux thumb needs to go on. That's too much. I didn't even realize there was a thumb on here until I saw someone's comment. It was like, did you know that your thumbs are on upside down? It wasn't on my post. It was on someone else's. And no, nobody cared. Alright, so he's going to hold his little coffee cup like that. And again, you can pop up the coffee cup or you can lay it flat. It is your preference. I'm laying it flat. And good to go. So yes, this took me 30 minutes, but I don't know. When I'm talking to, well, I guess essentially I'm talking to myself, but when I'm talking to y'all, quote unquote, it takes longer. Okay. All right. Make sure your card is the right way up. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to do for a sentiment, because I wanted to use, oh, he's just floating in the air. So I wonder if I use a banner, but I don't know if I have. Oh, I can use sending hugs. Okay. Timer on, timer on. Okay. Sending hugs. Okay. Gosh darn it. I really wanted it to fit on a banner because I want to put the banner underneath him so he's just not floating in the air. So he's like basically sitting on a banner, and so I may have to find a different sentiment here. Let me find a different sentiment. Thinking of you. Nope. 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 Okay, I gotta find another sentiment. Alright, I had set my timer for 4 minutes, and it took me the full 4 minutes. And I don't know if I'm happy with this, so I'm gonna check it out and see. Because I only give myself 2 times to reset the clock. And so this is a hello sunshine. I don't know why this stamp set was not where it's supposed to be. That goes there. Alright, so thinking of you. I think that would be really nice. Winner. Okay. Right. Now what I'm going to do is I just got this stamp set yesterday when I got home from vacation. It was in the mailbox. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut it out in white. And then I'm going to ink it in Fresh Freesia. And it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to love it. And yes, that is me convincing myself. But sometimes you have to have a pep talk with yourself. All right. Okay. Alright, then I'm going to pray to the glitter gods that I stamp this on straight, or straight enough. You only have to do it one time. Ah, it's perfect, but my paper has, like, yuck on it. Oh, man. Okay, I gotta do it again. And I stamped it perfectly. Okay, that's fine. Just next time I'll just double check my paper and make sure there isn't yuck on it. That's what I get. Because I know better. I know to check my paper. And actually I did kind of see it before I stamped it, but I just ignored it, thinking it was just like a lighting issue. But no, it had like dried glue. Now I could have used my glue eraser, but it probably would have erased half of the words off. And I would have had to redo it anyway, so quick enough, redo it. Okay. Let's go. Tap, tap, tap. And ink it up. Okay. I don't like that because the F is too high, so I'm going to give myself one more chance, and that's it. Whatever comes out on this last chance, that's what it's going to be. This is for the gusto. Because I'm overthinking it. No one's going to measure that F was 1/8 of an inch higher than what it should have been. Overthinking. Last chance. I check the paper. Tap, tap, tap. And straight down and straight up. Remind yourself. And right there. Straight down and straight up. Perfect. Okay. I love when that happens. Alright. Oh, no, I still need this though. Because I'm all done with the stamping. I'm going to clean my stamp. I'm going to have an avalanche here. But I do want to ink that because I don't have an offset. And I don't want it just to be a floating white. I don't even know what I did with my card. Maybe I do just want to, because I was going to ink it in the Fresh Freesia, but you know what? I kind of like it just in the floating white without the ink. Maybe I don't. I think it needs a little color. Oh, I forgot to do his beard before I put the coffee cup down, but that's okay. I like to put a little Wink of Stella on the gnome beard before I finish the card. Okay, yeah, I needed it. Okay, I'm happy. Probably going to put it on the card and not be happy, but this was my last shot for the banner, and that's all I get. So I have to like it, in which I honestly do. And yes, I do put my thing in there with the tweezers because I don't want ink on my hands. Okay. I got this little case at Walmart, and it fits all the little round. This is the I think it's Tim Holtz or generic Tim Holtz round one. It fits nicely. And I just label with a Sharpie what color ink it is on the bag. Like that, you can see the name, you know, some of the names there. And there's some blank ones in there ready to go for the next ink color I use. And so I like it. Okay. Now my gnome can float in the air because he's kind of floating on a banner. He's a focal point. He looks amazing. I would love to pop him up, but since everything, his beard and everything's already popped up, I don't want to get into that gray zone at the post office where if it's thicker than 1/4 inch, then they have to hand sort it and you have to pay more postage. Or sometimes what they do is go ahead and send it to your recipient, but then they say postage due. That's embarrassing. So I'm not doing that. So I'm just gonna not pop it up because he's good. All right. My little thinking of you. So it looks like he's pooping a banner. That's good to go. I'm gonna get my Wink of Stella. Actually, these are close to my heart pens. They give off more. I think they're, yeah, close to my heart. They give off more glitter than the Wink of Stellas, but they're also $9. So, I mean, it does last a very long time. This one's probably 6 or 7 months old, and I'm still using it. I ruined the brush tip, as you can see, but that's okay. All right. I think I'm just going to put... I'm not, because I learned that the last time. Since that's water-based watercolor and these are liquid, it smears it. Ooh, saved myself. Okay. And I think I need some flat gems. I have, I think sequins. I'm thinking as I'm putting this away, in case y'all are wondering. All right. I have sequins that are adhesive back flat. I'm just trying to think. I literally just used them for a project, and I don't know. I may have put them away. Let's see. I'm trying to put stuff away as I go, as you can see, so that way I don't lose it on my desk. Because, you know, how much time do we spend trying to find stuff on our desk? I still craft with a messy desk. I'll show y'all this thing. Look at this big old messy desk. Because that's just how I craft. This is the whole left side. But my little area right here is nice. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff. My M&Ms and stuff I was eating. Oh my gosh, I just broke my camera off the thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta fix that. Okay, it's not fixed because I have to unplug it to fix it. And I'm afraid if I unplug it, it's gonna stop this video. And I don't want it to do that. So all I'm doing now is I'm gonna put these rhinestones if I can find them. Yeah, here they are. I'm gonna put some rhinestones. I was gonna do the Fresh Fraser, but I think I'm gonna do that color instead. Yeah. Where's my pokey tool? Wish I had white, but the only white I have is the gems that are thick, and I don't want to put thick white on there. Oh, but you know what I do have that I can put on there? I do have the glue drops, but I don't know if glue drops will go in foil paper. So I'm just not going to stress, and I'm going to do everything like a faux monochromatic here. And I'm not thinking, I'm just placing. I think that's all I need. I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. And then I'll write my little message on the inside. I'm going to color in my bee with a yellow. And that's it. Well, I'll color my bees on my envelope, and I'll color my bees on the inside. But that's all I'm going to do. But I am going to go ahead and stop the video and fix my camera. All right, guys. Thanks for crafting with me. Bye.